Psychology says one of the most painful emotional experiences isn't rejection. It's being accepted only after someone else was chosen first, being the backup, the option. The person people come to only when nothing better works out, never the favorite, never the priority, never the first call. This kind of experience doesn't just hurt once. It slowly reshapes how the mind works. This video explains how that pattern affects the brain, not your personality. First, heightened awareness of social signals. Psychology research shows that repeated emotional exclusion increases something called rejection sensitivity. People who were rarely chosen first become extremely skilled at noticing small changes. Tone shifts, delayed replies, shorter messages, slight emotional distance. Not because they're insecure, but because their brain learned that abandonment rarely comes loudly, it comes quietly. So they sense withdrawal long before it's admitted. Second, strong independence forms early. Developmental psychology shows that when emotional support is inconsistent, the brain adapts by reducing expectation. These individuals stop waiting to be saved, reassured, or validated. They learn to handle stress alone, process pain privately, and achieve goals without applause. They don't dislike help, they just don't trust it to remain. Third, overgiving in relationships. Attachment psychology explains this clearly. When someone grows up feeling replaceable, they try to become unforgettable. They give more effort, more patience, more understanding than they receive. Not because they lack self-respect, but because they learned that love feels conditional. They believe being useful is safer than being needed. Fourth, a deep fear of being temporary. Psychology links emotional neglect to a quiet belief, I can be replaced. As a result, they may suppress their needs, avoid conflict, or accept less than they deserve just to remain included. They don't fear being alone, they fear being quietly swapped without explanation. Fifth, emotional endurance. This is the part most people don't notice. Research on resilience shows that individuals who experience chronic social exclusion often develop exceptional emotional tolerance. They don't collapse when plans fall apart. They don't overreact when people leave. They've learned how to absorb disappointment without falling apart. Their strength is silent, not dramatic. Sixth, loyalty matters more than affection. Psychology shows that when affection feels unstable, the brain starts prioritizing consistency over intensity. These people aren't impressed by big gestures or temporary attention. They value honesty, effort, and reliability. Being chosen once means little to them. Being chosen consistently means everything. If this video felt uncomfortably accurate, you're not broken and you're not imagining things. These traits aren't flaws, they're adaptations. Your mind learned how to survive emotional uncertainty by becoming observant, self-sufficient, and resilient. This channel explains human behavior the way psychology actually understands it, not the way social media romanticizes it. If you want content that helps you recognize patterns instead of blaming yourself, consider subscribing.